Hi everyone, Sandy here with you today, and I'm just showing you here the process that I went through in creating a project for the sketch challenge. And I did spend quite a bit of time ahead of time, kind of figuring out what elements and papers I was going to use on this, just to make the process video go a little faster. My background paper, I have adhered to a piece of black cardstock, kind of as per the sketch. I don't always do that, but I thought I would do it this time, and that it would go well with the groom's black tuxedo, and kind of bring that out. So these photos are of my niece and her husband the day of their wedding, and they've just had their 10th anniversary. So I included, a couple other photos, which are of her bouquet and of her Kate Spade glittery shoes that she really liked. And so anyway, I've decided to arrange these all per the sketch, and went ahead and mounted um, a couple of them up on corrugated cardboard. And the reason was because for the circular element in the sketch, I'm going to be using a crochet doily, and so that's got some height to it, and it needs to tuck under the photo if I'm going to, adhere rigidly to the sketch. I could have just put it on the side or lay it on top of, but since it's a wedding photo, I decided that I would just go ahead and put it under, and let you see the photo. In the sketch, there's three little tabs up above, or a tab above each photograph, and I didn't really want to do that, but I decided I'd do it on a couple of them, and so instead I took those two Ace of Spade cards and kind of put them right there just to create, the illusion of there being a tab there. And because I kind of put it over to the side, I had to use the whole element instead of cutting it in half, because there is some to the left side on the upper one and to the right side on the lower one. And then I am using a tag there. I can't remember if that was an included tag or one that I created from the pattern paper, but I wanted just a little blue right there. And then I actually added a second tag, and the reason for that was because I knew I was going to be mounting the little girl with the pigtail, and I kind of wanted a little something for her to rest on, and to kind of pop her off that busy background paper. But the circular element was actually a couple of pieces from that Stamperia chipboard set. There was a round piece, and then I covered the round piece with another element that just has a floral on it, so it wouldn't compete with the title. And then these two word phrases were also in that Stamperia set, and so it says "Forever, My Love," and that's going to be my title. And there I'm just kind of looking to make sure that the words are pretty straight. And I've already kind of ahead of time chosen what florals I'm going to use, just to save time on the process video. And then there are some flowers shown in the sketch, and I like those, so I'm using some of the smaller flowers on the sides of the photos. And then I'm not sure that I show this in the process video. I think I actually photographed my project, and then I decided I needed a little something else in the upper right hand side. So I cut a little die cut doily in half and place it right beside, kind of beside the bouquet and the bride and groom. And that just added a little bit more interest there, and it's just a little bit more romantic, and that's kind of where these papers are headed, is in the feminine romantic side. And there I'm using some foam squares to pop up my little girl. And I decided that she is going to be the flower girl, because, even though she's got a bundle of cherries there, she's going to be our flower girl. My niece's flower girl was actually, well, she had two. She had one from the groom's side of the family, which was an older girl, and then their little baby was the secondary flower girl, and she rode in a little wagon, and that was really cute and kind of added to the, I don't know, the fun of the wedding. So there I'm referring back to the sketch to make sure I'm on track, and I think I was kind of looking to see where all the miscellaneous florals were. But, you know, I add a few more just because of what looked good to my eye. And this was another project where I used the ultra dimensional flowers. I wanted to put them on this because I was leaving the edges pretty clean, and this will nicely go in a shadow box. I also have some old Creative Memories frames that are a magnetic board, and I can just use the little magnets to put pictures on that board and display them. And with that, I don't really have to worry about tucking anything in. They're really nice to have, and you know, I probably should get on eBay and or Etsy and look for some more. And there I'm just adding some pearls that are from my stash. I just wanted to add a little more glam to the photo because it is a wedding photo, and you know, just wanted to alter those flowers and make them kind of pretty. I did put a little bit of clear, or not clear, but creamy sisal underneath them to add a little texture. And there I'm just going to add another pearl off camera. And then I don't think I show it on camera. I think I just show you the bottle of paint. But the one last thing that I do to the project is I splatter it with a white acrylic paint just to shabby it up a little bit. And then, as I said, I went back and added another, you know, little bit of paper doily created with the die cut over on the right hand side. There's going to be details below about how to order a kit. Hope you have a chance to grab yours. Thanks for coming by. Bye-bye.